Shalom Yashala. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Waha Rakakwadash Barakathum. Okay, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well, and salutations to the select number of Akyam, who's pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aquat that they're listening. What I'd like to get into is just, quick lesson just about our people not wanting to rule, man. You know, our people, now the cool thing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, I'm glad a lot of Jake are waking up to the fact that this the so-called white man, which we know scripturally, biblically, and historically to be Esau, man. According to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah has shown us these things, man. Now I'm glad of that fact, man. Jake is calling this devil out, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. But at the same time, you have Jake who have status here. Through the spirit, the inspiration for this lesson is Terry Crews. Okay, I believe he made the quote, and I don't believe I'm misquoting him when I say this. He said, "You can't defeat white supremacy without white people." So basically, he wants to join hand in hand with Esau, man. Okay, and he said you can't defeat white supremacy without white people. Therefore, it creates a black supremacy. Now, even though we understand that Jake is going off in the fact we're not black, that's a color, we're Israelites. Okay, we're not colors, we're nations. Okay, made of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. So we're not a color for one, but Jake has, Jake is there, kind of close, but no cigar with not Terry Crews, but Jake who's like, man, they tired of Esau in his power seat, man. Jake want to see their people rise. Guess what? We do, but through the spiritual sense of in power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. We can't do it without the Heavenly Father, man, or his son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Salakia. I'm in Isaiah 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me. Okay? These a lot of our people get on these soapboxes on Twitter, Instagram, and don't want to and don't want to acknowledge the fact, like, look, man, this man is a damn devil. His place, his dwelling place is going down, man. And as a result of that, you can see a lot of Jake still wants to have that status here, They like, Jake likes to post something I see common. Something I see very common is just because I'm pro-black doesn't mean I'm anti-white, or another one. I know all white people aren't like this. I know some dope ass white people. Jake. Jake, who's on the social media platforms, understands. For one, you have a lot of A-list celebrities talking about telling Esau and them to pull up and help them fight. No, man. Yahweh Shemi Al Shah is gonna bring this place down, man. According to the scriptures and prophecy. I'll continue reading. Matter of fact, I'll reread that. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Okay? Jake is going here hand in hand with the enemy, hoping that Esau, shows them some love, man. As the scriptures tell you, never trust thine enemy, man. And our people still up here, man. Hook, line, and sinker. Our people still falling for the same okie doke, man. It's somewhat a little more out there at extreme, but it's all according to the spirit, man. You understand, man? Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is he's the creator, man. The Most High is the creator, man. And he ordained his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, as a creator as well. Okay? So here it is. You have the Most High, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, very, very, man, spiritually, beautifully just out there, man. That the Lord has put the spirit on Esau to be very crafty with all this statue removals, this Black Lives Matters BS, the COVID, involving Jake, all that, man. To really keep you 2/3 of you, Jake, aren't getting it, man. 2/3 of our people aren't getting it, man. The 1/3 and those who are waking up, hey, Abaratazah, we're those men. And through the Spirit, I believe we are. I'll continue to read. Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the Salakia. Let me reread that. Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. So you haven't prayed, you haven't uttered the words Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. I'll continue reading. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in thine shadow of Egypt. Okay. And what's the Egypt talking about? It's talking about America, man. It's talking about America. Okay. You're asking Esau to help you out. Okay. You're asking Esau to defund the police department. Okay. And we all know that historically. And if you don't know, I'm about to lay something on you. Okay. The police department is historically started off as slave catchers, man. Esau tell you they're going to defund this and that. Like, man, stop. Hell, they didn't pass the bill on banning no chokeholds, and a hell of videos and popped up with Esau and, or whether the cop be a Jake, still putting Jakes in chokeholds, man. This is still captivity, man. And our people still don't get the gist of that, And our people have not asked. And have not asked at my mouth. You have not asked for Yahweh Bashem Yashah, man. You going straight to Esau, man. Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, that's why Jake walking around here confused, still marching, and that's really done nothing, man. Okay, but that's really done nothing, man. But to keep you in confusion. We are in Babylon, man. So our people continue to be confused. They still feel, like, man, this is not enough. Of course it's not, man. You're in captivity. It's never going to be enough under another man's rule. It's never going to be enough. Let me get this. I'm going to jump down to verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. Okay. I believe Apostle Gabar did a video on Common and Tiffany Haddish, finding out, that they're, I believe Tiffany Haddish knows she's an Israelite. Common, he it's like he had never heard this, maybe he has, but he seems somewhat interested. If brothers get a chance to check the video out, Apostle Gabar is going over that video. And our people are rebellious, man. And that word rebellious is witchcraft, man. That's a sign of witchcraft. Okay. You're not trying to hear the law of Yahweh. Hey, those brothers, I believe from True Nation has told Jake, you have people such as Carmelo Anthony, and we'll keep going down the list. You have Fantasia, a lot of our people, man, hey, are waking up. Now, whether Yahweh Bashem Yahshua brings them in, hey, this is the Most High's program, man. We only out here to deliver the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. That's it, and that's all, man. And Abaratazah, may we find a place in the kingdom of heaven, in the elect of 144. The nation of Yashar is going to be saved, but first 144 is going to be delivered up first, delivered, I shall say. Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay. And that's the mind state that Terry Crews comes in, and these other Jakes. That's the other mindset that come in. Because, when they want to cross Jake, they're like, man, that's deep. That's true. But y'all still want validation from Esau, man. And Esau's the damn devil. He's the one. He's the one who's pulling all the strings for Jake's current situation now. Now, granted, first and foremost, we went off. We went against the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. So, we are we do play a big part in that, but Esau took it too far, man. He took it too far and showed no mercy. You know, he showed no mercy, man. But our people still want that validation from Esau. Our people still can't imagine themselves without Esau. You know, our people don't have a ruling mentality, man. Let me get Salakia. Let me get where was I at? Jeremiah, Salakia for the hesitation, the hezi. This is Jeremiah 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Why trimmest thou way to seek love, man? You know, Terry Crews is, you know, he's been one of the biggest jokes of the so-called black man for the last, you know, not only, you know, with the movies, he's always, this big ass Jake, you know, stays in the weight room, you know, and in all the damn movies, he's just wants to be this, you know, twinkle toes type of guy, man. You know, of course, you know, on White Chicks, you know, he was, you know, they had him, you know, buffooning, you know, and then of course in Friday After Next, you know, buffooning, you know, playing Jake out of prison, wanting another man, you know, but he's through the spirit, he's still buffooning, man. He's still cooning and buffooning on the simple fact he had the issue with the movie agent, you know, who grabbed him in his private area. He did nothing. Talking about, well, if I would have reacted, I wouldn't have had no job. You know, I'm a large black man. If I would have punched him, you know, and then he comes with this other madness, you know, with the you can't defeat white supremacy without the help of white people. It creates black supremacy, you know. You know, and he tries to have an explanation, you know, on like The View or some other talk show, man, but it's all trash, man. You know, because our people, and especially the so-called black man, is finding their way to just trim them from being the salt of the earth, just to seek love and validation, man, from this damn devil, man. I'll continue reading. Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Shit, your way, what's that saying? The way that you trimming that way to seek love is of no value of good, man. You actually teaching the ways of a two-third, man. That's not an example to uphold, is what they're saying, man. You know, basically the by you trimming your way to seek love is the on the opposite, that's actually on the left hand side, man. You teaching you could actually teach the whoredoms to a woman who's already out there, man, or be an example of a whoredom, man. Because anything outside the temple is what? Is perverse, man. Okay? It's perverse. That's okay, or cursing, you know. That's outside of the temple, man. You seeking love from Esau, you trimming, you being the salt of the earth, being one of the part of the 12 tribes, man, to seek love from your downfall, man. Somebody who has their foot on your neck, man. And that was real symbolic with that George Floyd incident, man. That's very symbolic. And our people still out here buffooning and cooning to get the validation from a damn devil, man. And then by that example, you showing nothing more than yourself to be a part of the whoredoms of this world, man. Showing the ways you should not be, man. That's not a good example to uphold as a so-called black man, you know. But we understand we're not black, we're Israelites, man. You know. I hope this was edifying, man. I just, you know, that was just on my spirit, you know. Just, you know, it's a clear sign our people don't want to give up America, man. Our people really want this devil to accept them, and our people are going to learn, and they're learning the hard way, but they're going to even learn the much more harder way, you know. I hope this was edifying for the Akyam and Akwath. Once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Waha Rakak Wadash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth, and salutations to the select number of Aqua for listening. Shalom.